Hi YouTube! So this week's book review will be on RSV from Heaven. This is another good book. You know, we've been getting some great books to review, so I'll probably have said, oh, this is a really good book. But that's because of the authors. They're, you know, some really wonderful topics and really wonderful things. This book covers the life of a psychic going to different events and some of the experiences they have. I get asked all the time, what's it like being a psychic? What's it like going from event to event and, you know, doing this or doing that? So I think this book really covered a lot of it. So now I'm just going to say, here, go get this book. If you really want to know what it's like to, you know, travel, you know, 14 weekends out of the year, or, you know, be on the road and some of the experiences you have, I'm just going to, you know, this would be a great book. What I also like about this author is she's very much telling the real life stories of some of the events we get invited to. You know, it ain't anymore, you know, grand openings of beauty salons and pagan festivals and Renaissance fairs. It's going over and vending at a swap meet. It's going to Pacific multicultural events or special styled events. You know, so it's really interesting. It's really cool watching her progress from going from her kitchen table out to events and, you know, larger things and larger events. And this is actually probably the first book I've actually read that really talks about some of the things you encounter as a psychic. You know, i.e. evangelical Christians who think that what you're doing is wrong. Of course, I personally like to point them over to the day of Pentecost and refer them to that section of their Bible. But it's really interesting to see how she handled that, but also how it affects the reader. Some other things she talks about in here is, after each section, it gives you a little spiritual tip and advice for you as the client. So I like that. I like that she talks about, you know, how tired she is after doing 20 readings, or how long the day is. I like that she shares it from her perspective. So you get the view of not only what the reading is like, but what it's like going through that personal experience as a psychic. And just sharing some of the little mental thoughts on the way event coordinators behave, to, you know, how it's not all glamour, you know, packing around the card table, 2 chairs and a tent. But it also shares a lot of spiritual information. I like the cases that she cited here. I like the information that she shared. Granted, I'm sure she's changed the names for, you know, confidentiality, but I really think that she's done a really good job on this book. And this is about a day and a half read. You know, if you're really, you know, moving through it like I can sometimes. So check it out. It's RSV from Heaven. And, you know, get a copy. It's on Amazon, and it's also on her personal website. All right, then, listen to us tonight as we talk with her on the Psychic Coffee Shop. See you guys.